Hello, my name is Stefan Danz and I'm a Senior System Engineer with CCT. Today I will present ContactPro, the Multimedia Agent Desktop as based on Avaya Elite Multichannel, called EMC for short. During this product video, you will see how intuitively it can be used when managing voice and multimedia interactions. Let's start with a general overview of the ContactPro client. This product offering by CCT is contained in the Avaya DevConnect program. This software is also featured as select product within the Avaya portfolio. Integration of ContactPro is based on an architecture of numerous modules, thereby enabling the connection of the various Avaya environments and different third-party products. One of the outstanding characteristics of the CCT ContactPro client is its modular design, which can be presented very flexibly due to its configurability. For instance, the client can be operated in any language, no matter whether Avaya Interaction Center, Elite Multichannel, or a pure AES integration serves as base. So, you may look forward to an extremely user-friendly agent desktop, whether your requirements are voice-only or multimedia handling, or whether you require functions such as WebChat, social media, or outbound telephony to be available. I will now present ContactPro in the product version based on Avaya Elite Multichannel. Let's begin with a detailed overview of the ContactPro client. After the successful login, the main window of ContactPro client will open. Depending on what you need, you may also display the multimedia window by activating the Multimedia button. Separation of the two ContactPro windows has the positive effect that your voice-only agents can do without the multimedia window, thus designing their working space more effectively. The channel status and phone control bar, which is located in the upper section of the main window, allows you to manage your agent status and your phone. At the bottom, you can see the status bar. Your AUX status is shown here at the left bottom end, indicating either that you're available or showing one of the AUX reasons. On the other side of the status bar, you see your login information and the current system status. The second window of ContactPro client contains the Multimedia editor. Here you can respond to incoming emails or white mails or initiate them. In addition to standard email editor functions, you can also use pre-designed email templates. Also, you can use a spell checker, either manually or automatically, and various formatting functions for your texts. You will now get to know the basic functions of the EMC-based ContactPro client. Let's start with Create Your Own Desktop. Via drag and drop, you can display individual modules or tabs as windows of their own within your desktop, make them larger or smaller, or move them to a different location within the ContactPro client. You can save any changes you've made to the module or layout in your personal layout. This customized version will then be used the next time the client is started. Channel and status management is located in the upper area of the ContactPro client. Here, you may sign off both from the client and your phone, set your status to available for incoming calls and multimedia contacts, or select one of the AUX reasons, ACW status respectively, for wrap-up. The respective status change is indicated both in the lower left area of your client and your desktop phone. The context menu Assign Skills enables the agent to adapt their skill profile, in line with their authorization rights. Thus, you can add yourself to additional skill groups or delete assigned skills in order not to receive further contacts from these groups. Since Avaya Elite Multichannel distributes multimedia contacts such as emails and white mail via the ACM's voice skills, the agent can use the self-skilling module in order to be included in the handling of multimedia contacts, or prevent multimedia contacts being routed to them. This function is based on an authorization concept at user and skill level. ensuring that your agents are only entitled to those skill profile changes that are desired. I will now explain the voice functionalities of the EMC ContactPro client, showing you how to answer and handle an incoming call, the information you're provided, and which kind of call control options are available. I set my agent status to Available, so that the next call from the queue will be routed to me. You can now see that the incoming call is indicated in the main window of the ContactPro client. The call is listed as work item in your contact list. The calls transferred and collected metadata are shown in the data module work item, and the soft phone's answer button is now activated, allowing the call to be answered. It's up to the agent to answer the ACD call via the client or using the hard phone. The soft phone toolbar now allows you to put the caller on hold. You will then see the flashing line key, retrieve the call, transfer the call to another number, or invite a third person, for example a supervisor, into a conference. When the call has been terminated, either by the customer or the agent, the wrap-up dialog appears, and the agent enters the call reason and the call result, including customer ID for tracking. The call will be added to the agent-specific statistics in the ACD history. Using the dial pad agents can also initiate internal or outbound call themselves. Let's now have a look at ContactPro's multimedia features in conjunction with Avaya Elite Multichannel. By assigning one of the email skills to my agent, I get actively involved in the email handling. When the respective skill has been assigned and the agent's status is set to Available, the first mail will already be indicated as an incoming phantom call in the ContactPro client. Information on the contact is shown on the left-hand side. This email can be accepted by clicking on the work item or hitting the Answer button. Depending on your system configuration, an automatic pop-up of a third-party system based on the contact metadata may appear. When the email has been accepted by the agent, the mail's content is shown in the Multimedia window. In the lower section of the ContactPro client, you may now either work on the email contact, forward it to an external destination, or to an alternative ACD skill to have another agent group handle it. The latter is not possible within the standard EMC client, however. The CCT ContactPro client provides this functionality. I will now show you how to answer this email. For this, I can either use a text module or enter free text in the email's text body. To initiate the sending of the email, I simply click on the Send button. Prior to sending the email, an automatic spell check is performed. When no errors are detected, this will be confirmed, and I will ask whether the mail is to be sent. After the multimedia contact has been sent and closed, the wrap-up dialog opens, the same way as with calls. Within this dialog, reason and result codes can be entered. If the agent cannot immediately process an incoming multimedia contact, the EMC-based ContactPro client provides the option to resubmit the contact. The agent can set a fixed date for this, and can either resubmit it for the entire queue, so all agents, or resubmit it for themselves, and thus assign it to their personal list. Another important feature of ContactPro in conjunction with Avaya EMC is the last agent routing. It allows to directly assign emails to a specific agent. For instance, to assign identified customers to the same person if possible. These last agent contacts are also listed in the respective agent's private work list. Of course, the agent also has the option to initiate new emails as outbound contacts. This function is also available in the Multimedia window. Here, the agent can select the destination address and determine recipient, reference, and the content of the email. Both free text and templates can be used. The CCT ContactPro client also offers the option to search for any multimedia contact in the Avaya EMC network, irrespective of whether the contacts you're looking for are already completed or still in queue to be processed. In addition to the search based on customer or agent information, as available in standard EMC, CCT ContactPro Client allows you to list all open emails or search for a specific reference. As you can see here in the context menu, Search Emails, the agent can access the selected email's content and further details. A special feature of ContactPro based on Avaya Elite Multichannel is that your contact center agent can now pull an email directly from the queue and process it. In this case, the agent has been tasked by their supervisor to search for a specific email that has to be processed immediately. ContactPro's Advanced History Search enables this, so that the agent can process a specific multimedia contact still waiting in the queue. I will now show you how to handle WebChat contacts with the help of ContactPro Client. My agent requires the SMMS skill to handle incoming chat contacts. SMMS is short for Simple Messaging Media Store. The agent switches their status to Available in order to be available for the next incoming chats. The web chat initiated by your customer is now shown in this Internet Explorer window. The chat builds up and is then shown in the agent's work list. Upon accepting the contact, the multimedia window opens and the agent can now start to converse with the customer. As idle times may occur during a chat conversation, the ContactPro client provides the agent with the opportunity to accept additional incoming chat contacts. For this purpose, they first have to terminate the first chat's phantom call in the main window. This will not result in terminating the active chat, but merely sets the agent to Available for the next contact. By initiating a second customer's web chat in a second browser, this will also be directed into the SMMS skill. As soon as I set my agent to Available, this contact will also be assigned to me. When it is accepted, another chat tab opens within this multimedia window, and the agent can now chat with both customers at the same time. The ContactPro client, based on EMC, also provides you with features for outbound telephony, which I will outline now. In order to show you the example of a preview outbound call, I first need to check whether my agent has the preview skill. When the button Available has been activated, the next upcoming outbound call will be delivered as preview contact in the client. When the work item is accepted, the outbound module of the ContactPro client will open automatically. In this, I will be shown the contact data of the customer to be dialed. In this example, I'm now trying to reach the specified phone numbers of the contact. As the customer could not be reached on either of those two phone numbers, your outbound agent can now defer this contact to resubmission. There are two ways to do this. I can either set a new date for the preview skill as such, meaning the date is set for all outbound agents, or I can resubmit it to my private queue. The task is then shown in my private work list. Thus, when I want to try calling this customer sometime later, I can open the contact from within my private queue and dial again. In conclusion, I would like to summarize the benefits provided by the ContactPro client. The deployment of the ContactPro client will help your contact center agents to work more effectively. Features such as Customer One Click will help you to improve and unify the way contacts are handled on all channels. Your agents will love to carry out their daily tasks with this multimedia agent desktop, as it provides a high degree of ergonomics and user-friendliness. This will not only result in a higher level of employee satisfaction, but will also increase customer satisfaction. Thank you for your attention.